I know everyone wonders. I know the question everyone wants to ask. Martha, you have your PhD in geology. You can do anything with that. Why are you in direct sales selling children's books? When I was a college professor, I encountered so many students who didn't know how to be curious. They didn't know how to figure things out. They had been taught by an education system to ask for the answer and nothing more. And so they got to college and they didn't know how to explore life or find their passions. I wanted to change that. And at the time, I pinned the problem on the K-12 system. But changing an entire education system, changing an entire education paradigm, that's tricky. And I recognized it would be so much easier to change our perceptions of what's important inside the home than inside an entire education system. And then once we have a majority of families that understand how important it is to read aloud to kids in the home for the entirety of their stay in the home, once we have that, then we can start changing the education system because so many more families understand how important this is, how important it is to teach kids how to be curious and how to solve problems and how that all comes from inside the pages of a book. That's where the mission of my business comes into play. Martha's Book Depot is committed to bringing families together in reading. Did you know that when you read aloud to your children at home, all children, all ages, that you're not only creating memories and deepening the trust among each of you in your family, you're taking them on adventures and teaching them to be curious and creative problem solvers, and you're setting them up for success throughout their lives. The foundation, the basis of educational success starts at home with reading aloud to your children. My job is to teach families how to do this, how to make it easy, because I think sometimes we overthink this or we stumble over our own doubts about our abilities to create this space and this time and this reading adventure in our families. But we just need to get in there and start reading to kids. Everyone can do this. And I want to show people how simple yet profound it is to read aloud to your children at home. I think of myself as a family reading coach. I started this endeavor almost 3 years ago with the intention of helping organizations get the books and the funds that they need to fulfill their missions. Because UBAM's built-in literacy programs make that so easy. They make it so easy for me to multiply my effort and my time and turn that into valuable resources for these organizations. That's still an integral part of what I do. I've also found a deep importance in teaching families how to create lifelong learners in their home by reading to their kids, and UBAM helps me make that mission possible. So you know what? You're right. I can do anything with my doctorate, and I am. I'm running my own business because no one else gets to be my boss. No one else gets to put limitations on me. I get to kick my own butt, and I'll tell you what, I kick my butt harder than anybody else can. This February, UBAM is offering you the opportunity to start your own life-changing business for only $50. There aren't any gotchas here. If there were, I wouldn't be here. If there were hidden agendas, I wouldn't be here. If someone was holding my toes to the fire, I'm out. Remember that part about me being the only person who can kick my butt? This is simply the opportunity to make a difference for yourself, for your family, for hundreds of families. You get to make that call. And I would be honored if you made the choice to be a part of my team. We're changing the world one book at a time, and we'd love you to take part.